Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the stream here. I certainly hope you're doing pretty good, because I am not doing too bad myself. I'm trying to get a little bit better position for this camera here. If you can probably hear in the background, you can actually hear MechWarrior starting to go. Not a bad way to do things here. I'm just getting the game loaded up real quick. I was running a little short on time today, unfortunately, but you know, sometimes that happens. Shouldn't take us too long to load up in the game, though, so already got that going here. One of the issues, though, I don't have it set up yet for oh, that's not the right button. This one's the right button. Technically, you'll have it on game capture, which technically you can still see it. So while it loads, I'll let you see what's going on there. But I do want to switch over to the game capture, so it'll only take me just a moment or two to do that. That one, please. Done. And seamlessly, you don't even know I changed it over. So that's pretty good. Double check and make sure, because I'm not getting any audio from the game itself. It says that they're supposed to be coming through here, so hopefully we'll get a little bit of sound once the game loads. But how are you guys doing today? I'm actually doing pretty good myself. This should be interesting, because we're switching mechs on this one. If you weren't here for last week's stream, we did a lot of just missions running around, just trying to level up. We did get one of the story missions unlocked, so I'm kind of excited for that. But we actually got a new mech last game, and we had to sell a couple of our mechs from the original, which is unfortunate. You know, we had to do it, but where is it? If it's not out here, I'm going to move it out here. I don't think it's out here yet. But there she is. Let's move it to the Thunderbolt slot. But, so if you weren't here last week, we actually got ourselves an Atlas, which it seems like a lot of people don't know what in the Battletech universe. Well, I haven't really heard of it yet. This mech is probably one of the most feared in the game, just because it is a 100-ton mech, so it's completely maxed out. It is, number one, massive. You can see it next to some of our heavier mechs. Even the Grasshopper, it makes it look kind of small. Let me actually run up to the top here and kind of show you guys from the top. So we haven't really done this yet. But even up on the catwalk here, where we're about eye level with some mechs, and that's our quick draw, our Atlas is still rather massive. As you can see there, it does have an autocannon on it, so it does. This actually has a loadout here. It's kind of nifty. It's got an LRM-20, an SRM-6, 4 medium lasers, and an AC-20, and that is a single-shot AC-20, not just a burst fire. So this should be, if you remember, actually funny enough, the catapult, or the not the catapult, the Hunchback is sitting next to it. That also had the AC-20 on it, and it's only carrying what, 2 medium lasers and a small laser, and so this thing packs quite a bit more punch to it. Now this is the one I am going to be piloting, because you know, I feel like I should have the biggest mech, you know. So I'm looking over the weapons group here. So my main like trigger will be the medium lasers, then the AC-20 will be my left trigger, the small short range missiles will be on my right, and then right in the center will be my my long-range missiles. The problem is, though, is I have not taken this thing out for a spin yet, and I really want to. So let's just go ahead and jump over and see if we can find a mission really quick. We did actually get a story mission done, though. Or a story mission, like, pop up. The problem is, it is all the way up here. That's going to take us just $600,000 just to get to there. So I'm thinking what we do, I think we kind of work our way over there. So let's go to here. We got a war zone and an assassination contract. So I think what we'll do, we'll set a course to there. We'll do a mission or two on our way back, because it looks like there's an industrial zone just north of here. It's a little bit closer. We'll pair our mechs there and head out to the next section. Kind of bunny hop our way over there until we can get to there. Because we're running a little low on cash. Looks like we're running about $2 million. So what I'll probably do is actually do damage coverage and just money. I think that might work the best. So this is an assassination against the pirates. So we do have 10 negotiating power. So we'll get as much money as we can. We give up to $1.5 million out of this, so that's pretty good. Although the weight limit's a little low. I do want to take my Atlas out, though. So we might have to rearrange a few of these mechs. We have to lose about 40 tons. If we put Grasshopper, if we put him in the Hunchback, and then we put this guy... We're still over 15 tons. That's not ideal. We're only 5 tons over there. Well, this is the problem with getting rid of a lot of your small mechs, is that you don't quite have the tonnage to do stuff like this. I'm wondering, though, if I did something like this. I'm going a little crazy, I understand. Let's go ahead and put our good pilot in number 3 here. And let's not take a 4th mech. I know, only going with 3 mechs. But we're bringing 2 assault mechs and an Orion. And Orion's pretty much an assault mech by itself. It says it's a light or a heavy mech. So let's try this. And in theory, we don't have to pay as much damage then if we, they don't have to pay as much in damages if we only have 3 mechs out there. So that's pretty good. That's kind of the idea, at least. So, and I think with 2 assault mechs we'll be okay. And I mean that the Orion can always support us from long range too. So if the 2 assault mechs take a beating, and then the Orion can back us up with the I think it's an AC-10. No, it's a Gauss rifle. I forgot we still somehow through all this we still kept the Gauss rifle. I still don't know how we've done that, but that's awesome to see. Now we get the infamous load time. Now I'm just going to give you guys a warning now. If you guys want to see fast, mech action, this will not be it. Because the Atlas, while one of the most powerful, is probably one of the slowest ones in the game. If not the slowest. That's how all assault mechs are. The heavier they get, the slower they get. But I think we'll be okay, because we'll be able to pack a lot bigger punch with this thing. This also thing's hard to take down too. I mean, you can sit there and hammer it all day and it will not go down. If you're a big fan of Battletech, or if you're kind of new to this, if you go look to the intro of MechWarrior 3, MechWarrior 3 actually has an Atlas in the title sequence. And if I'm not mistaken, it's still fighting, but it's lost both of its arms, all but like 2 or 3 of its weapons, and it's still out there hammering on enemies. They're still, because it was still out there, people were still afraid of it and they were attacking it. So yeah, it's a pretty good mech, but hopefully I can do it justice here today. So let's jump into here. Well, I say jump. None of these mechs are going to be jumping because they're way too... Well, I'm not a big fan of jumping mechs anyways, but these mechs are rather heavy to be jumping. Stalker right in front of us now, and then the Orion should be on the left. Which I'm kind of surprised that
reactor online.
That's a little loud, isn't it? Hold on.
Online.
Pause this really quick. Let me just turn the game audio down a little bit so you guys can hear me better. There we go. Look around the Atlas a little bit. It's nice and padded even over here. It's pretty nice. Ooh, a solid 48, I think it's kilometers an hour. Yeah, that's not great. But, I'm sure we'll be doing just fine here once we find people. It's a solid 48 miles an hour. That's the only thing I don't like about assault mechs. Usually, just the speed. That's why the Thunderbolt's one of my favorite mechs, because it is a pretty decently fast mech for its size. So that's just me though. Ooh, something doesn't like me over there. Hopefully that's been dealt with. Now, fair enough. This thing's, you can still destroy these things, and with my luck, we'll see that. But no, these things are just really hard to take down, and you know, I think almost the status too helps it with, you know, helps you with. That's not what I wanted to do, but yeah, the status of these things are just, you know, you can sit there and just rip through, you know, anything that you want to. So. Cool. We got 4 people to take out. We got some more tanks. I really just want to focus on our kills. We got an Orion, a quick draw. Almost blew the leg off the quick draw with 1 AC-20 shot. That's not bad. Oh, yeah. There's the other leg, completely gone in 1 shot. Yeah, this thing is well worth its price. All right, I think that's the next big one here. Why am I not going for the legs here? Besides, they're hard to take out. I mean, that's one reason not to go for legs, but... Ooh. It is not... It's eating up pretty good. Alright, we got 1 leg gone. I've already lost a weapon. That's not good. I mean, the assassination missions usually are a little bit harder to take out, but cool. I killed him though, so I think it's a light and a medium mech left. Fair enough. I haven't told my guys to hit anything. That may or may not be why we're not doing as well as I would hope. Oh, it's a grasshopper. Okay. You know what? We probably should restart this mission. My guy cooked right in front of me. That was not great. But I forgot to actually command my people to do anything. That's probably why we're having issues. Missed that one. Yeah, I think let's go ahead. Let's restart. We kind of, you know, that was on me. I'll be honest with you. That was on me. Yeah, I've noticed that if you don't actually tell your people to attack one thing, they'll attack whatever's nearest, and that could be anything from just a tank to the lightest mech there, whatever. So if we all hit the same target, I think we'll be okay. But you can also see that my mech took a huge beating just from there's only 3 of us. And so the 4th mech really does help spread out the damage a lot more too. And I think that's why I struggled in my first playthrough of this, is just because I was only bringing 3 mechs. They were heavier mechs, of course, but I was only bringing 3 mechs to the table where they could only hit 3 of us. And if you had a 4th, helps a little bit more. But yeah, we can almost blow a leg off a quick draw. That's pretty good. That locust we probably could just take out in 1 hit if I can hit it with the AC-20. But number one, hitting it a light mech like that with an AC-20 is a challenge in and of itself. But yeah, I don't see why we can't. You know, that would not be a bad thing to just take out really quick. Yeah, 3 heavy mechs and a light mech looks like where we have to take out.
Reactor online.
Also, think I gotta get used to this mech too,
Weapons online.
because
All systems nominal.
I mean, this is a different mech than this mech is different from, you know, the Stalker or the Thunderbolt or anything else we were piloting. And the weapons seem to take a little bit longer to reload, which is, it's okay, you know, it's not like it's the end of the world, but It does do take a little bit longer to get going. Let's slow down and let the stalker catch up just a little bit. It's coming, it's just very slow. Right about here is where we found that tank, isn't it? There he is. These tanks aren't a joke either. I mean, they're the Manticore heavy tanks, which, you know, in game they're actually pretty decent. But you know, if you get close enough to them and step on them, I mean, they're just tanks still. So all four should be over top of this hill. Yep. All right. Where are they at? Yep. All right. Where is these guys at? Where are these guys at? That was quick. All right. Well. All right. Next one. The Orion, a little bit harder to take out, though. Alright, there's one leg gun of his. Oh, good. Right. I think it's the second time I've shut down and we destroyed the enemy mech. All right, let this guy. Let's take him out next. Now, with fighting light mechs with heavy mechs or assault mechs, even a little bit more difficult. But if you hit them with the AC-20, they just take him right out. Alright, you guys, that's the last one we need to take out there. Both his legs are hurting. Come on. Dang it, I missed that one. Got it. Let's get out of here. You know, we did lose an arm. Here's the good thing about the Atlas, though. You lose an arm, you're only losing a laser, which is nice. A lot of their weapons are in the torso, and that's one of the reasons they're hard to kill, is that you have to blow so much off just to lose weapons, which I like. So, yeah, that's why we're trying to get out of here. That probably means we lost one of the arm pods on the Stalker, which isn't ideal, but also, think about this though. We walk in there, it's like, you saw how much damage there was. We were actually in the red, and we had lost a one weapon. So, it gives you an idea of how powerful those mechs really are, which is awesome to have. So hopefully we can get these mechs repaired fast enough. Unfortunately, there's only one mission here we want to do, because we don't want the pirate mission against Merrick. But that's okay though. Alright, there's that. Let's see any high value stuff in LRM 10. PPC. Oh, we don't have enough salvage shares. Well, that's unfortunate. You know what? Let's actually take a medium laser. That's all tier 3 ones, so those aren't bad at all. How bad are these things damaged? The Orion's probably not damaged at all, but yeah, we did lose 2 medium lasers over here. I hit repair all. How much is it? It's going to cost us 240,000. Let's try to head to an industrial hub like this one. It's only costs us 50 grand, but that 50 grand we save here, or 50 grand we use to travel here, we're going to save when we actually repair these mechs. So I'm okay with that. Then there's a hero mech on sale. We got to see what that is. Ooh, it's a catapult. It's probably the one I don't like though, so, which is unfortunate. But let's see, repair mech, start, edit loadout, place the 2 lasers, repair all, and then go over here to lasers and put on the tier 1s because I can. Do I take the... Let's do this. Oh, there we go. Yes, that does have a large pulse lasers in them, because I put that in there when I was still piloting. Hold on. Hold on. This thing looks wrecked. Fair enough. It's the first time I took it out. But, if you watch this, repair all, we lost a heat sink and a medium laser. You know what? Let's move all the heat sinks into the torso. I don't have any more heat sinks. That's an issue. They have any here? They do. Oop, I didn't mean by SRM ammo, but I'll keep it. Go ahead and do that. Single heat sink, we'll put in there. And then the tier 3s. I want to put the tier 3s in mine. They haven't taken them out of the other one yet, so go ahead and hit start. I think that might be why the grasshopper is down on weight, because it's missing a heat sink. So put the heat sink in there. It's only cost us $1,000 to do that. Let's go to the market though, and see the catapult here. It is the BB version. So this one, instead of having the long range missiles, it actually has 4 LRM or SRM 6s, which is a bit ludicrous. I'll be honest with you. It's still rather fun though. So you know, not bad. I think honestly, in that case, I think I just kind of prefer the Archer instead. I mean, he's got 5 more tons and carries a few more. I mean, carries about the same amount of armament. So, you know, let's actually go to equipment and go to inventory. I think we'll go ahead and sell this because I don't have anything that can mount that. It's nice, but I don't think I might even be able to put that on the Atlas. I'll take a look here shortly. LRM 10. I can sell. You know, let's sell a few lasers. I want to get rid of 5 or 6. Get rid of 6. We'll keep 5. Just to help offset the cost, as well as we can try to get if there's anything we need over here. I'm kind of curious though. I wonder if my Atlas can mount an AMS system, because that would be awesome. Let's see here. Battle mechs, Atlas, edit. Do they have... Nope, they don't. Alright, well, I'll probably just go ahead and sell it, to be honest with you. It's not really worth keeping if I can't use it. Let's go ahead and put that medium one there and medium one there. Technically, I know I don't have an extra one, but that gives me 3 tier 1s, or 3 tier 3s, and that should hopefully last a little bit longer in my mech than it does that Stalker, because it's really easy to blow off those pods. So, we have that now. It should only take a couple days to get that all mended up. There was something else I wanted to do while I was here. I don't remember what that was. Anywho, let's go ahead and head on to probably the next... There's a high reward quest here, and I'm kind of curious what that is. I mean, right now we are only 400 grand from there. Worst comes to worst, I kind of want to see what this high reward quest is. So let's travel there first. We found a lot of things there. I know my head's covering it, but we found the border. We found an industrial hub. We found a bunch of things. So it could be worth something. All those missions probably won't be. Forceful negotiations. The mining company has surveyed land system of the... well, I don't care. It's located for mining. It's popular Starlink era ruins, plus the locals have embraced the worst tendency of Comstar adepts. And you like line expecting for lost tank. You know what? Oh, it's a merit quest. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. So we'll get the money. I mean, $1.9 million. I mean, that's a lot of money. We'll also go for salvage shares, because apparently there's lost tech here. If that's true, that's something we really want. We got a 22. This guy kind of sucks still. We'll see what this guy, and then we can pull up another 80 tons. So throw the grasshopper there. Do I have anything heavier than the Orion? I don't think I do. I want 75. We're only 10 tons short. We're bringing 2 salt mechs and 2 very heavy mechs, so I think we'll be just fine with this one. So if you were reading through that, I've skimmed through it. They found minerals here that are radioactive, probably uranium, stuff like that. But they also found a lot of lost tech stuff. Lost tech is tech that they had during the Star League, and the Star League was like the best tech you could ever get. That Gauss rifle is a lost tech item. And then because there's been so many wars throughout the years in BattleTech, a lot of technology was lost, and when the Star League kind of dissolved, they buried everything underground or in these old bases that were never marked, and so people start finding them, and these weapons are just incredibly powerful. So if you can find some lost tech items, they're really good. That's when I saw the Orion with the Gauss rifle on it, I was kind of surprised, because it's just something you don't see every day. So yeah, that is Lost Tech, and kind of in a nutshell. It's not a very high overview of that, but that's essentially what it is. So if we can find some more Lost Tech stuff, a lot of large like pulse lasers are very Lost Tech items. So we've had a couple of those when we have them on a Stalker. What else would be a Lost Tech? Is it double heat sinks? Are a Lost Tech item? I don't think cases. Case is an ammo storage solution, to where if an ammo explodes, it only can damage things in the same, like it will only damage things in the torso, like the center torso, the left torso, or in the arm or whatever. It will actually spread to other parts of the mech, and that's actually I don't think it's as bad in this game, but it does happen. But I know in like the tabletop game, that can be very deadly if you can get an ammo explosion. It can, especially if you hit a lot of missiles, it'll just rip. It can rip through a mech. All right, so we got to destroy all target locations. This is like a raid contract. Yeah. They say we're taking a surgical touch, and I brought the biggest knife I could find. It's not probably ideal. Do. Oh, it's a Marauder. Hold on. All right, that's Marauder. We got to take that out now. Didn't expect to see one of those. Of course, they probably didn't expect to see 2 assault mechs, but you know, that's nature of this business. Let's have our guys take this guy out, because I mean he's almost dead anyways, so it's not like we're too badly hurting. I don't know what tank's in front of us, but it took a beating. Alright, radio communications array. And down. I missed the tank. That was a swing and a miss. And my own stalker just hit me. That's awesome. Okay, I didn't recognize what those were. I'm like, what in the world? Those are just the bigger helicopters. Alright, so we got 1 down, we got 2 more to go. Whatever's hit me is not the best shot in the world. What is that? It's a Vindicator. Okay, it's not terrible. Alright, I know I'm not the fastest mech, but you guys aren't keeping up, and that's not ideal. I think on the other side of that ridge is where we're going. I think with these mechs, what in the world keeps hitting me? I mean, I know that Vindicator's back there. Don't be wrong. I know it's back there, but I figured it would have given up by now. Oh, there's 2 of them back there. Ooh, that would be what might be hitting us very hard. Let's go ahead and take him out. There's a lot more tanks here too. I didn't want to deal with these guys. You know what? Let's not. Let's go this way, guys. I didn't realize that there was a pretty big, you know, that big of a mech behind us. That was just I thought it was just the Vindicator. Alright, that's probably worth our time, though. Unfortunately, it's right in front of us. That's the problem. It's almost dead. Its legs about to go, and when that does, it should fall over. There's a didn't mean to. Yeah, I accidentally hit the wrong button. I hit the AC-20, didn't mean to. And I think the AC-20 missed the tank and hit the radio tower. That would have been impressive. I have no idea where this is at, so let's do this. Punch through the wall. And there's a radio tower.
Target neutralized.
Alright, and now I turn and walk out of here.
Network. Hopefully, that means the locals will clear out under their own volition. Yeah.
Lost the components.
Now, this is not ideal, but
Getting into formation, Commander. Got another one.
come on.
Target acquired.
Another assault mech there. Dang it, it's a stalker.
Acquired.
Come on, and I'm dead.
Commander,
Dang it.
please.
Thought we could have that one done. Well, that sucked. I think, though, we need to get the two that are together. We'll do those first, and then do the one by itself. 'Cause it's true that they, if it's true that they keep the same mechs, all the assault mechs and everything will be on that one side, and then we just hit that target and run. That's probably a little bit better. I'm not sure though. I mean, worst case scenario, then we we can just I'll run and take those two out while my guys kind of clear away. Also, I think if I didn't get hit by that stalker, we probably would have made it, but it was unfortunate though. There were some good hits in there. Do. Taking a while for this one to load. It kind of stinks, but oh well.
Attention. Prepare for battle-like departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
We want to keep casualties against civilians to a minimum. So instead of going in with a scorched earth approach, we're trying to be a bit more surgical with our approach. Taking out the key communication towers may drive away any settlers from the neighboring areas. But be warned, it looks like you'll still be facing resistance.
Yeah, I don't know if coming over this top of this mountain here was ideal. So it looks like go down to this valley still, which is okay.
Target acquired. Target
Tango down! Getting into formation, Commander.
Yeah, none of my guys are right behind me, which is not ideal.
Target neutralized.
I think it's got to hit close to that. I mean, it's got to be close to the guy just falling over. And then it just, I breeze by it, or I just kind of graze it with an AC-20, it just blows up. It seems like. I keep moving.
Target acquired.
Can I target this thing? I think I can.
Make it scrap.
Acquired.
Target is down. Good work, Commander.
Okay.
That's one less
We're
target.
running this way.
Rolling on you.
Incoming missile.
Target.
Incoming missile.
The problem is I know it's not ideal to take out every enemy in a mission like this, because it would just take, number one, take forever, and two, we would not be able to probably take them all out before we die ourselves. But you know, it's not not the best thing in the world. But I think if we can trap them on that cliff and they have to run around, that might buy us enough time for us to get this last one taken care of, and then get out of here. The mech that's hurting the worst is that stalker, which I can understand why, but
Kill confirmed.
it's pretty bad. I get hit like that, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's been killed. It's not great.
Lost the component.
What in the world's happening to the grasshopper?
I'm safe. Moving to the extraction point.
What? All of a sudden the grasshopper was like at 3/4 health, and then it's just dead. What in the world happened? So I even watched it just all of a sudden just drain. That was a bit much. Hopefully we can just get down here, take this out, and not have to worry about this anymore.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
There's that marauder. There's the communications tower. Alright, and I want to walk in there.
Good work.
Turn around.
Their communication network. Hopefully, that means the locals will clear out under their own volition.
Now, for my next trick, that tank is upside down. Let's put him out of his misery at least. Let's just get out of here. Oh, great. It's not what I wanted to see come around that corner here. I'm just going to run for it. Because right now, if I can get to the exit, it might help us a little bit more. But there's that stalker. Come on. Is that to the left there? Is that our grasshopper that fell over? It very well could have been. Well, we made it. Was it really worth it? I'm not sure. We'll see. Alright. Stretch out the back a little bit and the shoulders. My shoulders. For some reason, my left shoulder, I think I said this in maybe the last stream or 2 streams ago. But for some reason, like right in here where my neck meets my shoulder, it has just been throbbing, and I have no idea why. And then last night, I don't know why, I was just sitting here, I was playing something, and all of a sudden my right elbow is just like, yeah, it's gonna hurt. And it killed me all night, and I have no idea why. Look at all these AC-10 burst fires, that's crazy. They're worth $500,000 a piece. Wow. I do want one of these though. But if that's true, I'm gonna get one of those. And you know what? Let's grab another laser then. Injured, but not killed. Could be a lot worse. Repair mech. Cancel. I have to go edit loadout. Repair all. Ooh. Yeah, this is not great. Large laser, we'll put that in there. Engine heat sink. This is why I'm out of heat sinks, is that I have to use them so much on here. I'm gonna buy all three of them that are in the market, but I got a feeling that's still not gonna be enough. We need 2 medium lasers there and there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8, and I probably will need more, but you know what? Let's go to this. Let's cancel this right now. There's an industrial hub there. There's a campaign mission. We'll probably will do that next. And we're up to 4.2, and we'll probably be around 3 million. So it wasn't ideal to get all that, but there might be a part 2. I didn't even think about that. Let's see. But for part 2, we're going to have to repair anyways, so we'll have to go back here. Alright, I've never seen that. LB 10X AC SLD. I have no idea what that is. And yes, there is a part 2. So let's take that. Let's get our battle mechs fixed first. Nope, edit loadout. Do this all over again. So repair all. So we have that. We need a large laser there, a medium laser here, and here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright. The Orion was pretty tore up, so let's add loadout here. Repair all. Like we need an LRM-10, which we have. LRM ammo, which we have. And 2 medium lasers, which we should have. That's no big deal. Mediums, and 2 single heat sinks, which we don't have. Hopefully the market has some. They have 6. Let's just buy all 6. 2. Oh, that was 1 too many. There we go. Get that back up and going here. The Orion, I hate to see what's going on here. Honestly, we only lost 2 medium lasers. That's not terrible for what I thought it was going to be. I thought we lost the Gauss rifle and everything, but nope, it's still just lost that. Lost that, and you know, honestly, my mech was the least hit, and I lost the medium laser. That was it. So we actually made a little bit of money now. We made about $300,000 or $400,000 so far, so that's pretty good. We will have to pay our bill here shortly, but that's neither here nor there. Actually, equipment. The AC-10 burst fire, they're going to give us $250,000 for it, so let's just go ahead and get rid of those, and that AMS, and we'll get rid of the AMS ammo if we haven't already. So there's that. I'm kind of curious. I can't speak now. This thing, what in the world is this thing? It's $4.2 million, but it's a ballistic weapon that fires solid slug rounds at long range. So that's almost, it's an LB-10X autocannon solid slug. That would make sense. If I'm not mistaken, these are like rail guns. Like, I've never seen one of those. Those are pretty crazy. I guess, hold on. So that's what one of the slug ones look like, and we can compare it to a normal AC-10. So, I don't know what the difference really is, but it's pretty neat. It's gonna wait. Alright, we're down to about just right around 3 million. So where are we going to go now? Not too awful far, actually. It could take us about 200 grand. Let's go ahead and set course there. Because we could really use that $2 million, to be honest with you. Oh, we found the junkyard. I don't know what that is. Maybe they'll have some specialty parts for us. We can just kind of, you know, the, what do they call them? Is it the pick and pull or whatever? If you've never been to like a very rural area, there's junkyards that where they actually like recycle things. And there's also something like a pick and pull where it's like just a field of cars, and you walk through there and you pull. You like if you're looking for like body panels or something like that, and you find the same kind of model and stuff like that, you pull them off the car. You take them up to a office. Like, we'll sell them to you for like $50. You pay the guys and you leave. I've been to quite a few of them. It's been a while since I've been to one, but you know, they're interesting to say the least. They got a Victor here. Ooh, that's not a great assault mech, but they do have an assault mech here. A little surprised. All right, contracts, forceful negotiations. Ooh, we got a Steiner stuff here. All right. Let's try to get some more money out of this. We can get up to $2.1 million in damage coverages too. Let's do that. And I think we'll just take the same group out. And to be honest with you, this one's more well, see, he's got missiles, and he has the same amount of missiles that she does. There's no ballistic weapons on the Stalker. And he has better lasers, which this has the two large pulse lasers. So I think I'll leave it like that for now. Hopefully we don't get torn up as bad on this one. But I've also been thinking about removing either a laser or the LRM-5 on the Grasshopper and giving it more armor just to help it survive anymore. Let's take a look at that and see if we can. Grasshopper, edit mech. Armor-wise, no, it is maxed out on armor, isn't it? It is. Because even if we take the LRM-5 out, there's some spots that we're not. But even then, we're not really gaining. We're only getting 30 points of armor there, so it's not like we're already maxing that thing out. So I don't know. That was a little. I figured that thing would have more armor on it, but then again, we did take all the jump jets off of it. When we took all those off, we probably maxed the armor then as much as we could. I don't know, but so far, thankfully, we've only lost a couple like medium lasers on the Atlas. I think we've only lost one of the arms, which is not. I mean, if that was another mech, we'd have lost, both arms, torso, probably the head. The cockpit's just kind of sitting out in the open. It's a little convertible now. It wouldn't be great, but yeah, this Atlas is starting to kind of come into its own. I'm starting to get the feel of it a little bit more. I gotta get used to an AC-20 again because I'm not, usually I have all these lasers or missiles, stuff like that. I can just kind of keep firing as fast as I can. This thing, you gotta aim a little bit more, especially with the AC-20, and make sure you hit it. Because I think we only get 40 shots with it, which, I think it's the same as the Hunchback. I could be wrong, but I think the Hunchback was a little bit easier to aim, maybe because the Hunchback, it was pretty much eye level where the AC-20 was. This one, it's sitting a lot lower than you are, so I don't know, maybe that's just me thinking that, but yeah. Hopefully after this mission we'll get paid our $2 million so we can afford to both repair our mechs and to get to the next story mission. And knowing our luck, though, the next story mission was like, here's an Atlas. It's like, we've already got one. Not that I wouldn't turn down a second one. I'm just saying. Yeah, it seems like it was like when we did when we got all those 3 heavy mechs for this one, and we did the mission, we got the Warhammer. Kind of the same idea. So, but hey, of course, if they give us really any mech that we don't want, we just sell it and we strip the weapons we want off of it, sell the rest of it, and have an extra $5 or $10 million. That would not be the worst thing in the world. Come on, game. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. So if you guys don't know, they mentioned Comstar in here, and Comstar is kind of its own thing. You have the 5 great houses. And they pretty much own everything outside or inside the inner sphere, except for on the periphery. And then there's one planet that they don't own. None of them own. And it's called Terra, which is Earth, and it's owned by Comstar. Comstar is I think the best way I've heard described was if you combine the Catholic Church and AT&T. Let me pause. Let me turn this down just a little bit. But so, like, if you combine the Catholic Church and AT&T, you get Comstar, and so that's kind of the best way I've heard. The best way to kind of describe it. It is like a religious organization, but they also control the mass communications between planets. So, you know, it's a little more powerful in that. They also run the mercenary review board, so they pretty much, they own all the mercenaries, which they also own, because of the money they own, they also have a huge army themselves. So it can get a little hairy on what Comstar can and can't do. So it's gotta be careful with them. 9 times out of 10, they're not too bad. So there's another tank out here. So they're shooting at something, so there probably is. Hopefully those missiles will hit the facility. Alright, let's get that. Because we will get torn up by that thing if we don't take it out. And I just completely missed with that AC-20. And it does not like me. Alright, well. Dang it, that's another miss with that AC-20. Cool, there's the cool. Legs are gone. There's another heavy mech over here, though. What do we got? That's it's a Victor. Go ahead and take that one out. And there's a dragon. And the dragon I'm not that concerned with. Alright. So I'm going to smash this wall so we didn't have to blow it down, but do. Boom. The AC-20 apparently, the single shot AC-20 does a lot to buildings, which is awesome. Missiles. Already down 75%. Pretty it's actually it's like I'm having a good time, then all my lance mates are just getting ripped apart, which is not ideal, let's be honest here. But they're letting me tear up the facility without anybody getting in the way, which is nice of them. Cool, Victor's down. And the grasshopper, we might have to replace it because it just seems like it gets torn up so badly during every mission. I don't know why. It's a good mech. It seems like maybe it's not designed for what we're using it for and things like that. what else is there to destroy? I mean, I've done like a lap of the place.
Our payday is nearly here, Commander. Just keep smashing.
Maybe up here? That satellite dish is still intact. Let's, there we go. Our grasshopper's dead. That's not ideal. Just knocked over a wall just by walking into it, but that's kind of what an Atlas does.
This shows that we aren't playing around. Hopefully, they'll fall back and forfeit their land rights to the Tamarind Mining Company.
What I'm afraid of, though, is I have to walk right through those mechs that were outside to, Wow. Alright. What in the world's tearing them up so badly? There should be nothing that, that should be that powerful to tear up two heavies and an assault mech. I mean, I could be wrong, but, you know. We might have to redo this mission just because I've lost every one of my lances, or everyone in my lance. So we'll see. If they didn't die, I can repair mechs, but I can't fix people. Come on. A little faster here.
Mission complete,
There we go.
Commander. Let's go home.
Hopefully, we didn't lose anybody. We still had the Stalker left. The Stalker was just torn up, though. We'll see. Here shortly, that is. Come on. To the anticipation, you don't know if your lance survived or not, which is not ideal. We did get $1.3 million out of it, but not bad. I didn't get much out of this either, so let's just get an LRM-10. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to see. That's like one of our best pilots, and we still haven't got that quest done. There's gonna be a part 3, isn't there? Yep, there sure is. Alright, well, let's actually load where we came into the mission, which is here, I believe. Let's try it again. I might try to hang out there a little bit more to try to see if we can eliminate some of those mechs first, because I know we see that for the Warhammer. If we can take out the Vindicator, or is it the Vindicator? I think, or not the Vindicator, the Victor, and a couple of the smaller mechs, maybe it'll maybe it'll be the best way to do that. I don't know. But if none of our people died, or if that one person, if Benjamin didn't die, I would have been okay. But you know, it's that, and especially that mech, the way it was torn up, it's very possible we just lost that entire. Well, we didn't lose the mech, but we lost the Gauss rifle and all the stuff that came with it and stuff like that. So I don't mind restarting this one over just to see if we can maybe save those guys first. I don't know why I feel so tired today, though. I mean, fair enough. I woke up about 8:30 this morning and had about a 2 hour, well, a little over 2 hour round trip, pick up some stuff. So not ideal, but still something I had to do. I'm also wondering if maybe I should chain fire my medium lasers just to help with some heat management a little bit better. I don't know though, but something I might try.
It's time to take a much more hardline stance against the local residents. We've been tasked with demolishing an old facility that they revere as a holy site of cultural importance. If we destroy it, hopefully the Tamarind Mining Company will consider this to be a strong message sent.
I want to tell you right now, it's not. We have to probably kill some of their leaders, if I had to guess. Who knows? Maybe they might give us something a little more worth it in the end.
Follow the commander.
Do. Back at this one. That was still, the walk up is not ideal. Ooh, almost got that guy dead. There's also missiles coming over from over this in this direction. I just don't see them. That's an LR-60 carrier. It's a pretty potent little tank. We got a parts and heavy tank over here. And we're gonna find that Warhammer, and there was a Vindicator we're gonna take out first. I'm gonna stop here though. Well, not stop, but I'm gonna wait for my Lance to get up here. I guess I am stopping. Number one, we've already killed like 10 tanks walking up here. If the intention, or if our intentions are unknown now, then that's a failure on your part. Oh, there's a spider. He's now a one-armed spider, which, I mean, fair enough, is a good thing. Alright, I saw the Vindicator come out. That's what we need to take out now. And then we'll take the Dragon out next. Alright, Warhammer next. I think it went shot through his legs. That's more impressive than actually hitting him. Let's get rid of some of these small tanks. Let's take out the Dragon too. The Dragon I'm not a huge fan of. Just it doesn't carry a whole lot, and I don't know. It just seems like in other games they're kind of weak too. I don't know. Maybe that's me. And that, I mean, they're kind of slow and they're not ideal, but some people like them, and I'm just not one of them.
We're following you, Commander. Target identified. Bring it down.
Yeah, we took out those 4 mechs pretty quick. I mean, fair enough, the Spider's a light mech, but you know, it was just, you know, I mean, fair enough. We actually have heavy mech or assault mechs now. We should be able to rip through things like that. But actually, being able to concentrate like that, concentrate on a fire like that was pretty impressive. Do do do. AC-20 through the warehouse. Do 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 do. And to be honest with you, I'm the one who took the worst beating, which is good because I mean, technically the Atlas has probably the most armor out of all my mechs. I know the Atlas has the most armor out of all my mechs, so it makes sense for me to take all the hits because you know, it hopefully I don't have to repair as much as when we get back. So it seems like it actually that helped quite a bit for us to first take out the mechs before we walked in here. At least it's going to help our Lance survive a lot better.
Our payday is nearly here, Commander. Just keep smashing.
Boom. Right through. No problems. Looks like we got some lighter cicadas. I mean, 2 cicadas and whatever. There's a light mech out there. Probably like a locust or something like that. Nothing. That's not going to be able to touch us. Or scratch us very much at all. There we go.
Good. This shows that we aren't playing around. Hopefully, they'll fall back and forfeit their land rights to the...
Ah, there's a cicada here. That guy's hurting. I'm just gonna get him. Well, that didn't end. I thought he was going to die before I had to shut down. That didn't work out like that.
Target acquired.
Well, missed that one. That was a whiff.
Destroyed.
Number one, this has turned out a lot better. You know, I guess I didn't realize that that dragon and all those mechs kind of came up. I think when we got rid of everything, well, number one, I didn't let them take on the Victor and the dragon kind of together by themselves. That kind of made a little more sense to take them out with them. And I think with the AC-20, it really does make a huge difference. So,
Let's get out of here, Commander.
and hopefully they won't take as much to repair all this, and we can kind of maybe even stay in the sector to so we don't have to travel anywhere else. Or if we have to travel anywhere else, it's a little bit different. But if we can stay in the sector, repair our mechs, and get back out there really quickly, that's probably ideal. But that second run is a lot better. So, you know, I don't think my I guess I know that my Lance is not quite ready to take on an assault and a heavy by itself with the mechs we have. I think it still needs an AC-20 help, which is fine. I'd rather know that now than get stuck on a campaign mission and try to do that. But yeah. But hey, it worked out, so no harm, no foul. Oh, we can even pick up a Warhammer if we had the salvage cost, but we don't, unfortunately. But that AC-5 burst fire it's worth 3. I can't even pick that up. Well, let's get some medium lasers then. Why not? Let's go over here. Pick this up. We can probably just hit repair. It's gonna cost me, holy cow, it's another $100,000 just to fix that one. That was a nicer one that we didn't get torn up on. We gotta travel to the promised land. How intriguing. Alright, well, let's head down then. Ooh, is that an industrial hub? It is not. Let's head down here then. We'll travel. I mean, it's going to take us $200,000 just to travel to here. But if it's going to cost me an extra $103,000 just for one mech, if we have to repair all 4 of ours like that, then yeah, I think we'll save some money just by traveling. Well, back and forth, maybe, but if we need any spare parts or need to buy parts, it'd be kind of hard to find them out there. So, repair this mech. I don't think we've lost anything on the Stalker either. This would be a miracle. I think we just have to repair stuff. Awesome. And on the Grasshopper, I don't think we lost anything on the Grasshopper either. Matter of fact, the Grasshopper looks like the best of, well, probably the best of all of our mechs. It's amazing. Only $47,000 worth of damage. I'm just saying, that's pretty impressive from being totally destroyed and killing the pilot. So, look at this. They have another Atlas for sale. This only has an AC-10 on it, so it's not as good. That's pretty funny. They still want almost $6.7 million on it. They actually have another. They have 2 more assault mechs. They have the Awesome, which is not awesome, because it doesn't carry enough weaponry. Which, funny enough, in the default loadout for this thing is actually 3 PPCs, which is insane. And then the Victor, which is not great. All right. Well, do we have anything interesting over here? They have heat sinks, which is never a bad thing to buy. Oh, yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm like, did I just sell a bunch of ours? No, I didn't. But what did I just pick up that I said, oh, no, we couldn't. We had to pick up medium lasers, which is fine. Yeah, we probably need to pick up more here soon, but, all right. You know what? Let's wait, and get our mechs repaired, like so, on the battle mechs. Star map, actually, go to the promised land. It costs $300,000, so it costs about $500,000. If I had to guess, we would probably be close to that in just fines, and it would take us twice as long. So, or 3 times as long, or whatever it is. So I don't mind jumping back to an industrial hub really quick. Did wish there was one a little bit closer, but that's just fine with me. All right, what do we got here? Survive the local counterattack. So this one, technically a war zone one. Okay, I can live with that. Payment, we can do 7. Let's get some damage coverage as well. Still saying we can bring 340 tons. Unfortunately, we don't have that much tonnage, but I'm trying to think. The Grasshopper is probably the next one we'll replace with an assault mech. Get something, if we can get something like, if we can find a Marauder, I think a Marauder would be a good thing to put in there. Or, once it comes out, the Marauder 2. That's a cool mech to have. I'm thinking maybe something like, but for now, maybe an Atlas, or not an Atlas, what is it called? I'm blanking. The Annihilator. I think the Annihilator would be a good one. That's more of a ballistic one. If I'm not mistaken, it has like 6 ballistic weapons usually. It's a lot, but you get, I think, 4 AC-10s, which is a pretty potent combination. You shoot all 4 at once and really destroy mech. That wouldn't be a bad one to have, but those are really kind of rare. I haven't seen one in the game yet. I know they're in the game, but something like that would be nice. A Marauder 2 would be nice, but unfortunately that's going to be part of the DLC, which I think I've said that. I had never heard of, I think they're saying they're bringing out 6 or 7 new mechs. I only had ever heard of 2 or 3 of them. So that's going to be interesting to see how that works out. But I really want to get through the campaign first before we really get into that. But also, the Evil Genius stuff. The Evil Genius, I'm hoping that comes out here soon. I really haven't set a date yet for that, but, I really have been kind of excited to play that. That's one of the reasons I wanted to start streaming, to hopefully we can play that on the channel here. Just haven't seen it yet, unfortunately. Which, if I'm saying, they just put out like maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago. They actually put out a gameplay demo or a gameplay like video. I've actually shown them playing, or they streamed it or something like that. So, fingers crossed. Hopefully, we can get some news either on a beta or a release date. Either one of those would be really nice. So, I doomed new. So we're around 80%. But no, in the new BattleTech, it's interesting. Some people have been kind of complaining because they haven't showed off a lot. They showed off all the mechs so far. One of them, they literally call a Franken mech. It's called a Corsair. It's a pirate mech that you can apparently get. Looks pretty interesting. The other one, I've heard of the Vulcan, which is it looks like a mini Atlas. It's a light Atlas. It's got like 2 medium lasers, a small laser, and like an LRM-5 or something like that. It's a small mech. There's a couple of assault mechs though. The Marauder 2, I think, is on there. The Corsair, if I'm mistaken, is an assault mech. There's another one I'm thinking of. There is one that I can't pronounce. It looks like a big samurai, which is pretty neat. But there's one I'm thinking of, and I can't remember. Maybe it wasn't in this update. I don't remember. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember them all. There was one called the Charger, and it was really interesting. It was an 80-ton assault mech, but it only carried like 6 small lasers or something like that. That was on the wiki, so it's probably a little bit different in game. But I was trying to figure out why in the world would you ever have a heavy mech that is just based on small lasers. Now, fair enough, all the great houses took that design and put big weapons on it. But, yeah, I thought it was interesting that they just put 6 small lasers and alright, here's an assault mech. But it was literally just 6 small lasers, which is not work. I mean, I don't even try. Unless the only one I have it on is the Hunchback, because I don't think you can mount anything else there, nor do I think you can remove it. It's one of those weird things. I don't know. But thankfully the game's now loaded, and we can actually enter the promised land and see what we can do.
Seems like the locals have pulled together their resources to recruit a large battalion to protect them. Face them out on the battlefield and whittle away their forces. After that, the residents will be forced to submit.
So pretty much we've destroyed their communications, we've destroyed their landmark, and now they've hired this big mercenary group. If we destroy them, they've lost all their funds and everything. So, it's maybe a bit of a dick move, but All right. Well, this is only 27 of them. I can live with 27. It's not like 50. Kind of expecting that, but I got a feeling there might be some heavier waves coming at us. So that's a pretty heavy wave. That was it. Yeah, there we go. There's some mechs coming after us. All right. Start working away on our first ones. Now, unfortunately, they're going to start running around me, which is not ideal, but there's one down. He's about to fry. There he goes. Ooh, it's an assassin. I missed that AC-20 shot. That was not ideal. Shots do I have? I have 34 left.
Tangos appear to be bringing in additional reinforcements. Brace yourselves.
Are they dropping right on top of us again? They sure are. Alrighty, oh. Hit that guy first. Well, maybe if I can turn the torso again. There we go. That guy, take him out next. Alrighty, AC-10's already down on that guy, so not really too much to worry about him, or worry about on him. Just make sure we take him down pretty quick. Go. Got some tanks out here. I really need to. I think I need to move my or swap my trigger from my missiles, my short-range missiles, and my AC-20. I keep hitting that left button to go missiles. I don't know why. Yeah, he's about to eject, so I'm not too concerned about that one. Yep. There we go.
Recon reports additional forces entering the engagement area, Commander. Be on the lookout.
Rifleman and a quick draw. That's a little bit bigger, at least. So we take out some tanks first. Well, alright, who do we take out first? The rifleman or the quick draw? I guess whichever one we see first, I guess. It'd probably be more, probably smarter.
Moving to your 6, Commander.
So it looks like the quick draw.
We have your target, Commander.
Well, that building just saved that quick draw's life. That sucked. Yeah, he didn't, or he didn't, I didn't miss that second shot, though. Probably missed that third shot, though. Hit that radio tower. Once again, I'm pretty sure I just shot through his legs. That would absolutely suck. There's one down. Where's the rifleman at? There's the rifleman.
We're on it, sir.
I think he might be a little stuck.
Recon has spotted additional
That was quick.
heading along a trajectory that intersects with your position.
Alright.
Invalid
Looks like a lot of the medium mechs. I'm okay with that. Looks like there was 4 of them, so that probably takes... This will probably be the second to last wave, probably, if I had to guess. Ooh, they dropped a heavy of some description. Let's draw them out this way. Let's see if we can maybe... What do we got here? Ooh, a Warhammer. Let's take him out first. But there's a light coming up behind us. See if maybe I can get lucky. Or not. Alright, well, let's go take out this Warhammer first. Because if we take these out, they'd be at 24, so we'll have probably one more wave after this. I don't know what my mechs are doing, but they just tore this guy up. Yeah, I could just barely walk over there and he was gone. Let's see here. And we'll take that guy out next. Man, I am not doing good with this AC-20 on this mission. See, maybe I can hit with another one. It looks like I did pretty good on that one. Then I go and miss that one. I need to stop bragging when it sounds like I need to stop doing. This guy now. It's amazing he's lasted this long. There he goes. Alright, so we got 6 left. Let's see what they brought. Well, they're dropping right on top of us. And Orion in a quick draw. Orion's going first. I've lost a medium laser, which is not ideal. But alright, you know what? Let's pull out of here. So I was gonna start. Oh crap!
Explosion detected.
That's not good. Alright, I think I'm on fire. I could be wrong, but I believe I am on fire. Just trying to take out something. See if maybe we can. Hold on.
Priority target received.
Component destroyed.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. We're gonna get down to the last wave and start having issues. Man, this guy's about to die, and I can't. Come on. Awesome. Alright, that one's gone. Trying to back up as much as I can, because this thing is not going to take much more to get rid of it. At least my mech, which is not good. I got 3 things left. They have a tank over there.
Broke the components.
Wilco, focusing fire.
Looks like you've inflicted enough
Okay.
casualties. I think it's safe to pull a tactical retreat now.
Yes, we are not retreating. We're just advancing in reverse.
Not sure
Because,
how I feel about this job, but it is my spot to get involved in the morality of local politics. Time to cash out and ship out.
yeah, because they're dropping 4 more mechs there. I think it's time to leave. And a couple of them looks like they're heavy, and there might be an assault mech there. So, yeah, let's leave. Let's walk out of here. Hopefully we get our big bonus. So hopefully we get our big bonus.
Time to collect our pay.
I mean, we took out quite a few mechs, though. I was kind of... That last fight was a little harder just because we lost a lot of stuff. But that's okay. We survived it, so... No harm, no foul. I might just run and take a real short break real quick to use the restroom right after this mission. So I'll get everything fixed up though, and we'll be ready to go out for the next mission. We'll probably head to the next story mission once we get this taken care of. It's taken us about half the stream just to take care of that one. Well, we did one mission beforehand, but yeah, I mean it took us about half the stream already just to get through that one mission. That was pretty hard. Still fun. Look at this. We can't get any of it. Alright, well that stinks. Do we have any like medium lasers we can pick up? Because I got a feeling we're going to be using a lot of them. Let's look at value because it's a tier 2. Let's just pick up 2 heat sinks because we'll probably need them all. Look at that, $2.3 million. We almost ranked up again. That's pretty good. Orion. No, there's one of those things I just couldn't speak. Let's go over here, because technically, that's where the campaign, and that's a lot closer. Let's go to here. Technically, I don't think we fought them yet, so they're kind of neutral with us, so they won't charge us anymore, but they also won't give us any discounts. But we'll go here. I mean, it's only half the cost to get here, so you know. Wow, extended range of large laser. That's a pretty good one. Essentially, that's just long. You know, you can go farther with that one. But let's see here. Orion will repair it. Start 310,000. Grasshopper almost got destroyed. All right, let's edit this loadout here. Repair all. Need a new medium laser there. We need an LRM-20 and an SRM-6. We have an SRM-6. How about an LRM-20? Oh wow, they actually have a really good tier one here. You know, let's buy it. They have 4 of them. You know what? Let's get rid of that one. Let's put that one on there. We need 2 large ammos and 1 small ammo. We have 1 large and 1 small. Let's go back to the market here. Buy some LRM ammo. There we go. Get rid of the 2 heat sinks that were destroyed and put those in. There we go. Atlas is back up and running. We're getting that one repaired. We'll edit the loadout. Looks like we only have to repair 1 pod. But it is the bigger of the 2 pod, which is unfortunate. But we do need to get some more LRM ammo. Let's just go ahead and buy all 3 of them. LRM ammo. We need the LRM-10, which we don't have one here. There's a stream one. I think I'd prefer to have that one. And then 2 medium lasers. Which that's all we have, which is not ideal, because we still have a grasshopper to fix. Ooh, that's not good. That is not good. We need 3 medium lasers, which, once again, we don't have any. Medium lasers. I got 4 there. Let's do that. 2 and 3. And we lost an LRM ammo here. Put that in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Alright, well, we started out that mission with about just under 3 million. We made about 1.5. I'm okay with that. Let's go to star map here. Anything interesting? Not really. So let's head over here to Kavanaugh. Set course to there. I'll have to wait for our mechs to be finished, but that is okay. We have about an hour and 15 minutes left of the stream. I don't know how many missions I'll get done in that time. Probably 1 or 2 more, at least, just because what we're doing. So we have lock and load here. $1.6 million. We usually get quite a big payout from these guys too. We'll get some damage coverage, and we'll hopefully can. If that's true, we'll get about $2.2 million out of this, which will give us in a good situation here. I'll get it loading here. Unfortunately, we're actually over tonnage, which is not ideal. So let's look here at the contract. Let's see. We need to drop 15 tons less. This one's, we can drop. I don't think we'll be able to drop with another assault mech, because the Stalker is what? 85 tons? I can drop the Thunderbolt. Actually, you know what? I can drop the Thunderbolt, because that's weighs a little bit more. Did I do that right? I did not. I need to swap these 2. So this guy needs to go on the Thunderbolt. There we go. So we're dropping like with less than 5 tons, but I think we'll be just fine. Just because, you know, I don't think we'll need any more than that. So guys, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'm gonna let the mission load. So hopefully when we come back, we'll be ready to go. So let me go ahead and mute myself, and I will be right back. Alrighty, guys, I am back. Let's pop the game back up here. I went upstairs, and I went and I ran into one of our family farm. It's about a 45-minute drive here. Pick up beans, and if you don't know what they are, they're like green beans. You know, there's something called a half runner, and they have like a little like seam in them, and you break it apart. That's what they've been doing all day. They've got 1 bushel done, and we got 3 bushels. So we've had them for. I got home at 11, so they have them for about 5 hours. They got 1 bushel done. Yeah, it's a lot of beans. So, yeah. But speaking of which, we are now. Funny enough, I say it. The objective here is get to the farm. That's pretty funny. Maybe this is the second bean run of the day. That is a little bit different bean run, but let's do this.
Online. All systems nominal.
I'm detecting enemy forces straight ahead.
Oh boy. It's already down 10%. That's not good.
I'm picking up a radio message from a civilian on the ground, Commander. Patching it through now.
You came. Thank you. We're under attack once again. Please, we need immediate assistance.
They've got a fire starter on the field, Commander. It'll destroy that farm if we don't take it out.
Well, let me walk over there and hopefully we can, This is the save the bean run. That's what it's got to be. There it is.
What's your focusing target?
I'm trying to get all the light, the tanks around here, and then we can, while we walk up here at least. Man, they don't like us up here for some reason. There might be a bit of collateral damage, I'll be honest with you. But if he's torching me and not the fields, that's better. It's an LRM-60 carrier. That's not good. Go after that guy next, please. I didn't miss that guy, but didn't take him out. Well, we got here before half the farm was killed, and that's pretty good. The only thing I wish they would drop us a little bit closer to the farm so that we could have protected more of it. There we go.
Okay, nice work clearing the farm, Commander. Now you need to get to the city.
Has anybody seen the market stall around here? So we can. We ordered some beans. I don't know where exactly we would pick them up at. We'll have them shipped. That is fine. We'll have somebody drop. We'll have the drop ship just park there, and we'll come pick them up later. I'll tell you right now, I don't know which was longer, walking into the city or driving back home. I'm gonna guess probably walking there is gonna take a lot longer. Just, I don't know if just the speed has just been killing me. I don't know why. That's one thing about this game, though. You start with the super fast mechs. Fair enough, they're not that heavily armed. All right. Oh, I guess we can't go that way. I forgot we're actually taking on Red Inferno now. Forgot about that. I mean, I know that was kind of the goal, but you know, kind of forgot what exactly they were doing here. All right, let's take this guy out. That was quick. All right, let's back up because I think it's going to get critical. Or not. All right, it's just smoking. All right, that works for me too.
We're heading that way, sir.
Yeah, I hit that red wall and I thought like they shut down my mech. I'm like, what in the world's going on? But no, it's just out of bounds. I guess we have to walk along this road. That's okay though. Of course, if you came around a corner and saw this lance of mechs, I would probably turn around too. I'll be honest with you, but. Come on. Do 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 do. Well, this definitely is a city here, so that's pretty good. So what we got going on here?
That's weird. I'm not detecting any enemy presence, Commander. Nothing. Head into the city, but proceed with caution. I'm not sure what's going on, but I don't like it.
I think this is going to be a trap, isn't it? I don't know that for certain. I've never played this one. But I feel there might be a trap here. And we're tearing out a bunch of street lights, which is not ideal. But this is, I think... Oh, here we go.
It's completely deserted. There's no one here.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Ooh, the triple F burger. Sounds amazing. Let's slow down a little bit, so let my gas catch up, because I have... Nope. Sounds like I have no idea what's going to be in 400 meters. I don't know what's going to happen. I'll just pinch my finger in my joystick. That didn't feel good. I'm fine, though. It's almost like they set this town up. Surprise! That doesn't surprise me in the least bit, I'll be honest with you. So that means there's only 2 mechs down here. We take these 2 out first, and then we turn around. That's exactly what we do. That was quick. Dude, if you're just going to stand there, I'm going to hit you with an AC-20 in the head. You have a feeling they kind of figured out what we were doing and kind of set us a trap. That doesn't surprise me in the least bit. That should have been a headshot then, with an AC-20. I think they only give the special, like, you know, special things like that for headshots, so it's pretty good. I almost blew off the whole torso and arm of that commando in one shot with that AC-20. I also don't think in this game that they don't think you'll have assault or heavy, or like real heavy assault mechs by now. I mean, 350 tons is a lot to bring, but Oh, I've lost the arm already. That sucks. Where's that medium at? Go ahead and take them out. His AC-10 is damaged. Oh, take it back. It's destroyed. Alright, let's get all these helicopters out of here now. I mean, I could almost could have told you this was going to be a trap. But, oh well. We almost have all of them gone, though. Once again, I don't think they expected to have us have an Atlas with us, or some really heavy assault mechs. I just don't think they do. But you know, that happens. We have 2 left. Hopefully, there's not too much more here, but we'll see. I know they're over here somewhere. As to where, I'm not sure. I don't see them anywhere. That's not ideal. I swear I saw them over here. Maybe I didn't. There's one of them. Maybe I did see him over here. Maybe they just don't want to show up. There's one gone. One more left. I think it's just another tank. But where he's at, I have no idea. There he is. I don't think we're quite going to be extracting from there because this gives us a waypoint. It doesn't actually give us the extraction symbol. I get the feeling we might not be extracting from there. Could be wrong, but
I'm 45 seconds out, Commander. Prepare for extraction. Commander, I've got 2 ASS targeting the Leopard. They're in close pursuit. I'm going to throw the screen and take evasive action. I'm sorry, but you're on your own for the moment. Send as many of these bastards to hell as you can.
yeah, I feel that that was not going to work out like that. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. We finally got to the port, though. It's always nice. I don't see any of them. Oh, eliminate all enemy mechs. All right, then. And there they would be. So what we got here? I think at least one assault mech. What do you think? That's Marauders. I mean, that's a pretty decent sized mech. Thunderbolt. Let's take that guy out there first. Where my lance is at, but they do not want to move up. Alright, we're about to lose that other arm, which is not ideal. But If we do, that's okay, but not ideal. I got a feeling I was gonna be up here by myself, which is not good. Is my AC 20 jammed? What do we... There it goes. I've lost a leg, I think. That Marauder is now dead. Hunchback's gotta go next. Man, this Atlas is hurting a bit. I think they've damaged the AC-20, which is not good, but... I really don't want to have to start this mission all over again. That would absolutely suck. Alright. And then it looks like there's a blackjack left. I thought there was one more. There's a Thunderbolt around here somewhere. There he is. Let's just take out the blackjack first. And we can worry about the Thunderbolt here shortly. Alright, last one. I've got one AC-20 shot left, which is not ideal. I hit him with it at least. Trying to get behind all my mechs, which, fair enough, not ideal, but I want to have, if we can take him out and get this mission done, I can repair mechs afterwards. I can repair everybody else. Yes. All right, I think we made it.
That was one for the ages, Commander. The last of the Infernal forces seem to be bugging out. Looks like I'm in the clear. Heading to your location now. Hold tight.
Okay, that was a fight and a half. But we made it. So that's good. That's good. I think that one might be part of the best bits there. That was I usually try to put the story missions in there. So yeah, I mean, when there was nobody in that city, I gotta feel like, yeah, this is gonna be a trap. They've evacuated, or they forced everybody out, and then they're just gonna drop a bunch of mechs around us. I kind of figured that, but oh well, we took them out pretty quick though. Maybe that might actually get us to the next level. Maybe we can get an next story mission, get 2 done at once. That would be insane. We'll see though. I don't know how that's gonna work, but we'll see. Right. See this? We just got a Marauder. How in the world we have a Marauder? I have no idea, but we got a Marauder. We also got an Ultra 8 Autocannon 5 and an Center Range PPC. And with nothing else, because I think we forgot to negotiate. Well, no, we didn't really forget to negotiate. We just didn't negotiate. Or we just told them we just want money. Look at that. Alrighty, let's go in here. Let's actually go to the nearest industrial hub. Let's go actually go down here. I know it's technically not the closest, but it'll be we get more discounts here and stuff like that. So I don't mind going back to a friendly space. So yeah, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. So we'll probably do at least 1 or 2 more. Kind of nice. All right, battle mechs. I think, is it the grasshopper that just took? Yeah, looks like that just took armor damage. Edit this loadout here. We'll hit repair all, see what we got to fix. Got a large laser to replace here. LRM and SRM ammo. LRM, SRM. We got an SRM 4 and an LRM 10 we need to buy. There and there. And a machine gun, which I don't think we have any. So let's see if they have. They don't have any machine guns over here. Well, that's not good. There's machine gun ammo. For right now, let's go ahead and buy the machine gun ammo and put it on here, which I think puts overweight. They do have machine gun half ammo. They do have machine gun half ammo, which will fill in that slot a little bit. So we'll do that. The Orion, I know we lost an arm on this guy, so let's repair all. Looks like we just lost a medium laser, so that's not too terrible. Go ahead and throw that on there. And then we move on to my mech, which I really don't want to see how badly damaged this one is. It's pretty well torn up. Let's go ahead and get this heat sinks in the legs and in the torso here. 2 LRM ammos and an SRM ammo. We have the SRM ammo. Let's go ahead and pick up the LRM ammo. LRM, LRM. We need LRM 20 and or SRM 6, which I don't think we have anything. LRM 20 ST. It's not. It's a $500,000 though. And an SRM 6. I know I got the streak. I got a tier 3 one, so it's not like, you know, not a bad one at all. And then medium lasers, looks like they have these. That's what we're going to go with. I have a few extra. Not a whole lot extra, but we do have a few extra. We're going to lose a little bit of firepower max range because we had to downgrade our lasers, and we lose a little bit of range with the stream, but that's okay. It's a little more accurate that way. Alright, well, there's that. Let's go to market. Go to equipment, inventory. And we'll sell these 2 off because we will never use those. That's almost $1 million right there. And the Ultra Auto Cannon 5, that's $660,000. So there's that. So we actually got quite a bit back. But I think we all want to see this. We got us a Marauder, which is they're fun little mechs. I'm more of a fan of the Marauder 2, but the Marauder itself, especially in the BattleTech game, there actually is a game called BattleTech. These things are amazing. They actually give you, it's like, think about XCOM. It's a turn-based kind of thing, but you're piloting 4 mechs. You can actually you do what they call a call shot, and you actually can call what part you want to hit. You actually can take this one actually gives it's a special mech. It gives a bonus to those. If I'm not mistaken, once I had my pilot maxed out for this mech, he had like a 40% chance to hit wherever he wanted to, which was amazing. But yeah, we have one now, and they're 75-ton mechs, so they're actually pretty decent. I don't know why I went over to the market, but my problem is that number one, it's cost us almost $500,000 to just keep all 8 of these mechs up, which is quite a bit. And I don't want to sell it. I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking there, but I don't really want to sell it. And it's like we have $4 million, so I think we're okay. But yeah, we're just now back to taking contracts to increase our reputation. There is, let's see here. There's another high reward quest here. Kind of tempted to see what this is. Let's see if we can hop over there and see what we got. go. Yeah, I'll just probably do 1 or 2 more missions. At least 1, maybe 2. Just kind of depends. Shipping disruption. What do we got here? Oh yeah. Instead of working, this is an automotive company. Yeah. They're essentially they're going after a contra or they're going after a rival company to take out some of their stuff. Can only bring 315 tons, which this is a good lance for that. However, I don't think I can bring anything more. I thought about bringing the Marauder, but I thought that was 70 tons. It's actually 75. So they're a little bit off there, but I think this group's a good group anyways. So let's go ahead and just ready up on that one. The weapons I really don't need, but we can always sell those. If we're getting about $1 million off of it, I mean, fair enough, we'll have to repair quite a bit too, but I mean, so it's probably worth our time to go try to, get those, get to actually work on this mission, so I'm okay with it. And it's always, a little bit of company rivalry. For, we're taking it to a little bit of an extreme, but that's okay too. That's the only thing. This is the only part I don't like about this game. It's just the load times are not great. If those were a little bit better, I'd play this game probably more often. But still, I'm having issues just trying to get the game to. Not really issues. It just seems like it takes a while to load. And don't get me wrong, when it gets into the game and it runs smooth, it's kind of worth it. But still, kind of a pain in the butt to sit here waiting for a minute or so. And it's probably longer. It probably feels longer than it actually is. Granted, I mean, also when I was kind of trying to figure out how to stream stuff like that, I never, I was always told that if you have dead air, you just kind of keep talking. The problem is with me talking is, number one, I'd have dead air for most of my time. It seems like, and while I love chatting with people, it's great. Sometimes they just want to watch. They don't want to chat or anything, which is fine. I do it too. It's great. You can actually watch and see what's going to happen, and if you have a comment or something like that, you just throw it up in there. But to me, it's a little hard, especially when it's just loading. We're just sitting here watching a screen as a bar slowly goes up. It seems like it just stops and reverses itself sometimes. But that's why I always like trying to have some topics of conversation, kind of just what can we do with this mech? What can we do with this mech? Or, what would we, if something like this happens, what can we do? That's why I try to do stuff like that. But it doesn't always work out like that. Alright. There's some nice chair stretches here while we wait. Come on, game. Almost there. There we go. Also, I saw this week that Flight Simulator, the new one, I don't remember, 2020, I don't know what the name is though. They actually just announced the release date for that game, so it's August 20th. That might be kind of a fun game, especially with the joystick and everything. It'd be kind of fun.
So the facility will likely be running a highly equipped security detail.
That didn't take that long. All right, well. That's an issue. I have no short-range missiles. Like, the ammo never got in there. What the heck, people? That's not good at all.
Kill confirmed.
Well, that's unfortunate.
There's your target objective, Commander.
Here, let's identify ourselves really quick. Ready?
Yourself.
And you're not calling for help. And if we destroy some warehouses. Do. There's the mechs I'm looking for. Alright, let's turn. What's the big one? That one. A rifleman. Boosh. Alright, let's see if we can take the rifleman down by ourselves. I don't see why we can't, but so there's one gone. Start cleaning up some of the light tanks here and stuff like that. I know we're supposed to be destroying the facility, but if we don't do this, we will be hurting. If you remember that first kind of destroy mission we did, it was not ideal. I really can't see through any of this, which is not ideal, but what's the Hunchback doing? Oh, it's got the medium lasers on it. What is behind? It's a blackjack. Well, the Orion's down. Pretty good. Blackjack's down. That guy's gone. I think after this Hunchback, I'm gonna go walk into the city, start tearing it up. Cool. He's lost almost all of his lasers, which is good. Especially with that mech. Once you destroy that right torso, it's pretty well useless. See if you got an AC-10 on that mech. Alright, buddy. I've already lost, what, 2 lasers? I've lost some. Oh, no, I lost my LRMs. Not ideal, but you're going to go down harder. Have I lost all my lasers now? That's not ideal. Looks like I have, which is... No, I have 1 laser left. But, still not great. I might have put this one a little too safe and destroyed too many mechs outside and not really focus on the base. You can do that. I mean, it's a good you need a good balance of both. I can walk through this building. Yeah, I can. That's a medium mech. Let's go ahead and just walk this way. We're walking through some part of a building. I don't know what, but we are. Alright, it's about half dead now. There's some buildings I still can't walk through, but, you know, that's okay. we're destroying more than that. Why were they in a warehouse? Is my question. That would be the first thing I ask. Why were women and children in a warehouse full of explosives?
Target acquired.
Engaging commander's target. Lost the component.
And they're bringing more mechs now. We might have to restart this one, unfortunately.
Just a wee bit more, Commander. This complex is on the
Yeah, we'll have to restart this one just a little bit. Because that was my Atlas blowing up, which is not ideal. Well, let's be honest here. Not ideal when your mech blows up. So what I think we'll have to do is... I don't know. Because, I mean, they dropped quite a few bigger mechs in there. What I think we might have to do is just take out the Orion and the Rifleman really quick. And then we'll just start running in it. And if we can pull them into the city... kind of like kind of like on the opposite when we're defending something, they try to run their way into the city, and then they can get collateral damage. That's kind of the idea. If we can do that, then maybe might be a little easier that way. But we will take a look. Come on, game. There we go.
We've been tasked with fully incapacitating the transport facility marked on your battle grid. Be warned that these are dangerous bandit-filled systems, so the facility will likely be running a highly equipped security detail.
I still have no idea why I don't have like short-range missiles. I swear I put them back on there. I could be wrong, but
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
I'm really worried about that blackjack. There's a heavy over here. I just don't know what it is.
Target acquired.
Our target is now marked.
There he is. So, you know, what would happen if they just stayed with me? I don't know, because you know what, let's have him go after that rifleman.
Incoming missile. Incoming missile.
Now if I can get this, you know, if they can launch missiles at me, and I walk behind a building, hopefully they'll help the building, not me. Kind of the idea, at least.
We're making progress, but still have a long way to go. Keep at it, everyone.
Do, do, do.
Being told to scrap here. Splash target.
Looks like they got the rifleman down. I can just walk back through here. Maybe.
Lost the component.
Target acquired.
Let's target engage.
Alright, let's help these guys out really quick while we're over here. And I mean, the Orions are pretty decent sized mech to try to take out with just what we got. and it'll have missiles. Not ideal. There we go.
Down to half capacity. Keep going.
Target acquired.
Fair enough, this guy only has LRM 10s, which will not help him in this situation. And most of them are dead anyway, so. Alrighty. And dead. Around 30% already, so. Hopefully right now it's just a lot of tanks.
Nearly here, Commander.
It's kind of the hopefully. All my grasshoppers down. That's not ideal, but let's try to clean. I'm just trying to get the rest of this done and hopefully get out of here. Can't quite walk through that big of a building. Come on, what do I need to hit to get down to like 10% or to completion here? Oh, the building looks important. What in the world was tearing up all of our mechs that fast is my question. Oh, there's some squishy warehouses over here. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
The transport facility has been demolished to the point of total incapacitation. Good work, Commander.
Alright, let's get out of here now.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Let's take him out. Nah, not quite. Alright, well, whatever. Hopefully all of our lance mates survived. If not, we might have to redo this one again. I don't know. That just... I mean, I know this is only... You're only supposed to bring like 315 tons. But we can bring a lot more than that and still have issues.
Let's get out of here.
Alrighty. Hopefully, fingers crossed that we didn't lose anybody. We'll see. But, you know... Who knows? No, we're going to have a pretty big repair bill coming up. Right. All right, what do we got here? Nope, nothing new there. We get a hunchback if we had the parts for it, of course. Don't quite have that, but probably an LRM 10. Oh, that's a really good medium laser, but I'd rather take these. And let's take some heat sinks. Well, there's only one heat sink. That's kind of unfortunate, but I'll take that good medium laser too. Nobody's dead. Yes. Oop, I hit my microphone. Didn't mean to do that. Let's first of all figure out why in the world my SRM-6 there's no ammo. Oh, I put in LRM ammo. That's probably why. That's Not ideal. All right, let's get these lasers back in here. You know what? Let's not, because it's going to be a while before we can go back out. So let's head back to an industrial hub somewhere. Hold on, did we? Oh, we actually didn't do all of them. Hold on here. So we'd sabotage this facility here. Let's go to here. It's a little bit, further from this one, but it'll be closer to that one. I think that'll be a little bit easier for us to get back to. So we'll probably do that last mission and try to finish this one up, and probably call it a stream. So we got probably a good 15 minutes left, I would say. That would get us to about 350, and that'd be about right. It's going to battle mech here. I do want to see what the hero mech is. Because, we're here, why not? I'm not going to probably buy it, but, SRM ammo, please. There we go. Repair all armor. And there we go. Start work. Thunderbolt. How bad is this thing? Repair all. I lost both its legs. That would be an issue. Market, please. Please have some more heat sinks. They do. And there. Large laser. We do not have one. Holy cow. They have a large laser here, but it's expensive. There we go. There's that. Orion. How bad's this one? Look at that. The Gauss rifle. Everything else is gone. The Gauss rifle survives. I don't think you can kill that thing. I mean, I probably just destroyed it because I said that, but that thing has survived so many beatings. It's amazing. But we lost the PPC, though. You know what, though? I'm not that perturbed about it. I want to put a large laser there because I'm more of a large laser person myself. We do need an do we have an SRM4 over here? We do not. They do have one in the store, though. I can go with that. SRM4. We'll go ahead and replace that. And SRM ammo. Like that. We've repaired everything. We're still 2 tons short. Let's go ahead and max the armor out. Can't really do that because reasons. Alright, let's go ahead and just, you know what? We can put heat sinks in the engines. Let's go ahead and do that. Max the armor out now. Boom. We actually had quite a bit of cooling to it, so that's always good. And the grasshopper. Let's go ahead and edit this loadout here. I actually didn't lose as much as I thought it did. Because I bet you $10 it lost its legs, and that's why it went down. Which makes sense. Oh no, probably the center torso, if I had to guess. Because everything's destroyed in the center torso, so makes a bit of sense. Ooh, that's an issue though. I don't have any large lasers to replace that one with. Nor do I have any I don't have any large lasers, and I don't have enough heat sinks. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and start that work there. We're going to head to the next planet. You know what? While we're here, let's look at the dragon real quick. Because we can. There's a Cyclops here. Not a bad one. Yeah, nothing too bad. Nothing too fancy. There's one that I thought was kind of neat. There was a show called Death from Above, DFA. That the guy on there actually, there was a part of the lore, I guess. It was, well, see, I remember this. It was a lance called Mason's Marauders. And they had a dragon in there, and for some reason the AC-10 arm got blown off, but they put an arm from an Awesome on there, so it's called the Awesome Dragon, which I thought was kind of interesting. Well, it's kind of a neat little mech, just something different. They have a Warhammer here. It's kind of interesting. All right, we need. They don't have any heat sinks here. That's not good. Hold on, that was my inventory. Never mind. Hold on. No, it's not SRM ammo. What do we need? Heat sinks. Where are the heat sinks at? We do have some here. Oh crap, I just purchased a bunch of machine gun ammo that I didn't need. Well, poop. We have Artemis ammo. I don't know why we have Artemis ammo. Let's sell all that. Ultra AC5 ammo. Don't have an Ultra AC5 anywhere. Machine gun half ammo we can sell back to him. Do we have anything like really good we could sell? I mean, the medium laser. Alright, well, battle mechs then. Go over to the grass. We'll have to wait for it to be fixed. Should be next one. Alright, cool. Edit this one. Because we are short on heat sinks and LRM ammo. I don't think it has any LRM ammo. Or it does. Alright, never mind. But we're missing a large laser. That was the other thing I needed. I knew I needed two things. I just can't remember what the other one was. Let's see here. They have one large laser. Alright, we'll take that one then. Not great. Not a great one, but we're missing something here. Probably the middle heat sink, if I had to guess. There we go. Alright, well, we're pretty much back where we were when we started this thing. We did get that another story quest done. I guess we have a Marauder. That's pretty good. So if we need to, we can sell... Honestly, I'll probably sell the Hunchback first before we sell the Marauder. You know... Because we can use... There's a couple medium lasers on there we can use. There is... I think there's an AC-20 on there too. Let me take a look here real quick. So I might place this mech into cold storage. Because I mean, it's 2 medium lasers and an AC-20. Let's go ahead and just place it in cold storage. It's going to save us about $30,000, which is not terrible. And if we need it, we can pull it out. If not, we can just sell it off there. Not too concerned about that. So right now, the only thing that would give us is 2 more medium lasers off the Marauder. If we just strip it for parts. Because I really don't need it, to be honest with you. But, you know, we can see that. We'll keep the Hunchback there. All of our mechs are ready, though. So we'll head on to this last mission here. Shipping disruption, I think, is what we're doing. I believe so. Let's go ahead and negotiate for damage salvage. Do 4, and we'll get some more. You know what? Let's do that. We can bring up to 340 tons. So actually, you know what? I bet you we can bring our Stalker. And do we have something heavier than the Orion? Or the Grasshopper? Where is the Grasshopper at? It's 70 tons. We don't. However, the Marauder's heavier. 335 tons. Yeah, there we go. They're about equal on ballistic weapons and energy weapons. He's a little bit better, but this brings the pulse laser and everything like that. So, you know, I think that'll be better. But, unfortunately, we haven't actually painted this one yet. So let's go ahead and paint it real quick. Since we're actually taking it out, it is going to be part of our lance. So, 6431, enter. Next one down is 3B0092. EEFF00. Perfect. Now we gotta actually change it to something else. Is it that one we were using? Look at that one. That's actually really neat, especially on top there. Yeah. Alright. And apply that one. You know what we should do though? What other mech we're taking out on this mission? We're taking the Orion out. We don't have it on the Orion, which I'm a little surprised. Paint mech. I believe it's that one. That's pretty neat. It looks like it's got a couple different animals mixed in there. We'll apply that one. We'll use this one for a little bit. I just thought it was kind of funny to see it on the Stalker there. That was pretty funny. It's a little more green on these two, but that's okay. Look at this. We don't have to wait hardly at all. It's amazing. Hopefully this will be a quick raid contract. Doesn't take us 20 minutes to blow up 3 buildings. But we actually bring some heavier firepower, so that's really neat to see. And bring out the Marauder for the first time. Even though I'm not piloting it, I mean, fair. I probably will pilot the Atlas for the rest of the game. I don't know yet. If we find like a Annihilator, I might switch over to that. I don't know yet. But I'm not getting like the jet engine noise I usually do. bit odd, but
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
all right. I'm not getting any game sounds. Hold on, timeout. Sound. Yeah, that's. Oh, there we go. It wasn't getting like walking noises or shooting noises or anything. It was really odd. Looks like we got maybe 3 targets. I don't know where that third one's at, and that kind of worries me a little bit. But, well. Walk to this one first. We'll kind of do a big loop. It's kind of how a lot of these raid contracts are. It seems like there's, you know, they're one big circle or they're like a line that you can go across. But, they always seem to be so far away, too, which kind of sucks.
With you.
Get toasted pretty well there. Let's see if we get this guy. I think he's going to be out of our sight line before we can target him. So that's okay. Yeah, we've been going on with this mission for what, 2 or 3 minutes already, and we still haven't reached our target. Ooh, there's a lot of tanks coming out. You know what? Let's stop for a second and let's take care of these tanks real quick. Let's keep on walking this way.
Following your lead.
Tango smoked.
Oh, that's really a target, but yeah, I'm hitting it anyways. So I don't know what we're going to be targeting here at this facility here.
Target destroyed.
Well, there's a lot of tanks coming after us, though.
Enemy destroyed.
Missile.
Ooh, it's a thunderbolt. I need to take that guy out first.
Target acquired.
That one, please.
Copy. We're on it, sir.
Incoming missile.
I need to back up a little bit.
Payload critical. Target destroyed.
That's probably a good idea.
Target down.
Alright. Back out of this valley here. I think we need to go pretty much right where those tanks came down at us. They're going to be dropping a couple mechs off for us. One's a stalker. That's not ideal.
Focusing fire.
The other one's a Phoenix Hawk. If he walks down there, we won't have to deal with him. Maybe. I don't know. You know what? If I told my lance mates to attack that guy, they won't move very much. Go.
I can't sustain damage like this much longer.
There we are, buddy. He's about dead too. Not really got much left on it.
Target destroyed.
There he goes. Alright, let's get out of here.
We're moving in behind you, Commander.
I think we need to go this way. Well, when you get out and around a little bit, but I think right here is where we need to go up. Hold on, I think I got turned around a little bit. Hold on. Time out. Let me actually head this way. That tank is also upside down. That was unfortunate for him.
Moving into formation, Commander.
Problem is, if I turn up this hill by myself, it isn't going to end well for me. So, where's that other target at is my question. I think it's actually up and around here. Alright, let's turn and cover my lance while they move around a little bit. Alright, cool.
Moving to your 6, Commander.
That Phoenix Hawk is pretty much going to follow us, isn't he? Alright, well, he just died. Maybe. Allegedly died. He just went critical too, which is not ideal.
Performing on you, Commander.
Well, not ideal that the Stalker's gone, but yeah, that's, you know, we'll figure it out. There we go.
We're heading that way, sir.
Alright, let's see if we can get through this the rest of this mission without any casualties. Ideally, that would be a good thing to do. Go to this one first, and there's one more we had to take out. So. I get a feeling it's going to be in a valley where it's going to probably jump down just to take it out, which is not ideal, I'll be honest with you.
I'm all for exploring new places, but this place just brings me down.
Do. I don't know why our Stalker all of a sudden just got torn up so hard. Oh, man, I was hoping to be able to walk down here. Not quite.
Destroy. Target acquired.
Kill confirmed.
Let's go down this way. Maybe there's a path down this way. Fingers crossed. Oh, hold on. There's a rifleman down here. Let's see if we can maybe take him out next. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can actually go down this way. Awesome. They have two riflemen here. That's not good. Looks like there was a ramp down to the just to the left there. But I just went straight down. There's that guy gone. Alright, I'm gonna try to run for the base. If I can, that is. Pretty sure that one of those riflemen just did a backflip. I could be wrong. Take that guy out, guys. And then while I take out these tanks, and run down to this base here and take out whatever I need to. I mean, I say run. It's going to be a leisurely stroll down to this base. What I'm a little worried about is that the arm or the torso that's about to be taken off is actually the one with the AC-20 in it. So not ideal. Back it up.
Target acquired.
Come on. There we go. You don't know where my guys are at, but I know
Target acquired.
probably still on that ridge, aren't they?
Target destroyed. Incoming missile.
That thing's still following me. I mean, it very well could be. That's, yeah, it is. Well, that didn't work out too well, now did it?
Target acquired. Incoming missile.
Like I said, I guarantee you, if we have a missile off, you will not win, buddy. Alright, looks like actually both my mechs are down here now. Alright, we can now take on the last target together. I might pause here. I think this is the rifleman. No, really, that rifleman just did a face plant. That's all he did. All right, well, there's our marauder. Turn this way. Let's head to this last one. Hopefully, we can get in and out of here pretty quick. We've taken on quite a few enemies, though. I was a little surprised how well we can chew right through them.
Target acquired. Target.
I wonder if I can just hit the satellite from here. Well, it gave me a lock on.
Tango smoked.
I think I accidentally hit. Accidentally. I think I actually hit the. Oh, that's a Orion there. There's no one target there. Orion, please. Easy 20. Come on. Alright. New plan. Let's have him take out the have these guys take out the Orion there. I'll move in, try and take out that satellite, which I think I already took out. I think I just have to get close enough for it to recognize that I took it out.
Good work,
Yep.
Commander. That's one less target.
Alrighty.
All right.
And now we get out of here.
Anyone was expecting that much security, but it looks like all outgoing communications have ceased. I'm assuming this will buy our employers enough time to track down the agent and his stolen transmission.
We might have one more quest to do, which unfortunately we do not have time for today, but we will do it. Probably, we'll do it next week. Essentially, is what we'll do. So, hopefully, our pilot didn't die. That'd be unfortunate if he did. He's actually getting really good at it. So, of course, I keep saying like he's already dead. I don't know that, but we shall see. He was even in the heaviest mech we have, and he didn't last. Although the Atlas made it through again, I think only lost the one laser. It's amazing. We usually lose. That one mission, the story mission, I think that was the worst time we've actually had the Atlas torn up. So far, it seems to be paying off. A lot more to repair the thing, though. But if we only lose an arm, and we just replace all the armor on it, then it's probably not the worst thing in the world. So let's see how this mission turned out, and then I'll wrap up the stream there, guys. So we'll see how this goes. Of course, you don't want to leave now because last week we, after I wrapped up the missions, when I found the Atlas. So we might find something interesting at the store this time. Who knows? It's when we find the Annihilator. I'm gonna guarantee it. Not really, but you know, it'd be kind of cool to see that something like that. Oh, I don't think we quite hit the next rank yet. Man, they are expensive. Some of these, look at this. Full tier is six salvage. That's crazy. Let's get some large lasers though. Oh, that's not good. All right, well. Oh, we reached level rank 11 though. Oh man. You know what? I think we got to go with it. I mean, I don't think we can do that mission again like that. That kind of stinks. I was hoping that he would have survived that. Look at that. So everything's repaired now on that. Oh, you know what? They're going to double the cost of what we have to repair the mechs for. So let's not and head over here. Oh, it won't let me travel until I speak with her, isn't it? All right, well, let's go speak to Rihanna real quick. And then I'm going to repair the mechs and call it a stream there, guys. I know it's running a little bit longer, but, you know, sometimes that does happen.
That was a close call back there, Commander. After Inferno targeted the Leopard, I had no choice but to take evasive action. Fortunately, the modifications Fahad made to the engines allowed me to outrun them, but not by much. Once in the clear, I set about scanning their comms, targeting the UNV frequency they were using, seeing what I could glean. Useless chatter for the most part. Then, I intercepted this, an encrypted communique. Turns out, it was from Andreas Kane, the leader of Black Inferno himself. Take a listen.
Captain Kruger, you fool. The coordinates were on that dropship, and you let it slip right through your fingers. An entire operation. Weeks of planning. For what? Yamata will want to know what happened. What do I tell him? That we failed him? No. I must tell him the truth. That I failed him. That I had faith in you. And that I was mistaken to think that you could execute such a simple plan. Return immediately to Xinjiang, Captain. And I promise you that your punishment, though severe, will be swift.
Xinjiang must be their base of operations. We've got them now, Commander. I went ahead and ran the transmission by Spears to see what he made of it. The name Yamata threw up a red flag. Apparently, Yamata works for Comstar, one of the heads of Rome, their secret security force.
So, Inferno has been working for Comstar this whole time?
Explains a lot, doesn't it? How Inferno has the resources and strength it does. How it's been protected. If we're going to go after Kane, we need to keep gearing up. It'll be a hell of a fight. Luckily, they're not the only ones with powerful friends. Spears, true to his word, is determined to help us now, more than ever. After all, interstellar expeditions and Comstar aren't exactly friendly.
What Spears have in mind?
Apparently, he went ahead and purchased some black market information on Inferno. At what cost? I can't even imagine. Wouldn't have come cheap, I know that. He's offered it to us in exchange for a cut of whatever we salvage on this next job.
Okay, you got my attention.
Inferno has a salvage facility in the Eaton system. They use it to overhaul and refurbish mechs they've taken in battle. By hitting that salvage facility, we can deliver another blow to their operations and pick up some heavy metal in the process. What do you think?
What the hell are we waiting for?
You read my mind, Commander. Coordinates are already locked in. You get us there, and I'll go ahead and prepare the mission brief.
Yeah, I got a feeling they're going to give us an assault mech after this mission. I'll go ahead and accept that one. Where is it at? Eaton. Yeah, that's going to take us a while to get there. So, yeah, guys, I think this is where we want to stop, though. Let's head over here to Shasta. Want to travel there. Got plenty of money, though, 4.4 million, although we have not repaired our mechs yet. But let's go ahead. I'll do that, and then I'll call it a stream, guys. So, it'll be a couple more minutes, and we'll see Anything interesting on sale here at the stores? There's a Commando for sale. What? There's an Atlas too. I'd rather have the Atlas, to be honest with you. 4 medium lasers is actually not a bad little Commando there, but not what we're here for. Let's go ahead and repair the Atlas. Repair all. Get rid of the medium laser. There we go. We'll start work on that one. The Orion looks like it just took damage to the armor. Marauder looks like it lost a heat sink, but that's in the legs here. No big deal. Start that one up, and then the Stalker is going to be a while. Repair all. We lost a pulse laser. That's not good. Let's go ahead and just replace them both then. The problem with that... Oh, we do have 2 large lasers. All right, cool. 2 heat sinks there. The problem with like pulse lasers and using a pulse laser and just a regular laser, they fire at totally different times. And if I ever get back into a Stalker, which honestly I probably won't, but you know, you still want to have kind of the same recharge rate, I guess. All right, let's get 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the SRM-6, which we do not have. Almost had everything. That was actually kind of a miracle. Yeah, start that. Not too bad. We'll be back down to about 2.8. We made quite a bit of money, and we do have a Marauder now too. So, all in all, I think we actually did pretty well today. That mech's completely torn up, but kind of wait that out, and there we go. All right, guys. So I think that's what we're going to call it. Let's go ahead and save the game here. New one at Shasta. I'll flip over to the main camera, guys. Well, thank you guys for joining me today. I do really appreciate that. If you're watching on Twitch live, I do appreciate that as well, guys. I'm not looking for any donations or anything like that right now. What I'm looking for is some followers. So if you go ahead and leave a follow, that would be fantastic. I would really appreciate that. That's what we're looking for right now. We're up to 28 or 29, so we're about 60% of the way to getting to that 50 goal, which would be amazing to see. But if you're watching this later on YouTube, I do appreciate that as well. Go ahead and leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed this. And if you have any tips or tricks, go ahead and leave them in the comment section as well. But if you want to watch a stream live, it's pretty simple. I stream three days a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, on Tuesdays, we usually play a game, something like Planet Coaster. We've been building out our park there. It's actually been quite fun to do there. On Thursdays, we've been playing a little more classic games. We've been playing Colonization. We'll probably finish that up next week, probably. And then on Fridays, we've been playing MechWarrior, which has been such a great game. Been really enjoying this so far, guys. I hope you guys are too. It seems like you guys are. So guys, have a great weekend. Have a great Monday as well. Stay safe out there. I know where I'm at. It's supposed to be in the hundreds all weekend, so that's not exactly great. But I'll see you guys on Tuesday for some more Planet Coaster. We'll be working on our new pub that we've installed. We started working on on Tuesday. We'll hopefully get that done this week. Hope to see you guys there. You guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday.